Next thing I know, I'm jumping out a shorty window in front of a bus stop full of people, son.
Yo, y'all should do a podcast for real.
Yo, but like, what would we call the podcast though?
Boy, I don't even know, but it gotta be something that represents us. Look, man. So here's the thing. Yo.
You're
What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
What's the word, my boy?
Nah, we back. Finally
Man.
Finally back.
been going through it.
Been going through it.
I mean, for real. Talk about it. Like, audience, viewers, audio listeners, video watchers. The road to episode 99 has been some of the craziest.
Craziest sequence of events. This is actually 99 part
Point
2.
We don't talk about that one.
Maybe the last episode come out one day, but yeah, it's been a journey. But video watchers, as y'all can see, y'all could probably notice we do have a guest here, another individual. Want to make sure that she is introduced. Her husband was actually here with us a couple episodes ago, 93. My boy Josh, well received episode, but
Yeah, shout out.
I wanted to get my sister up here. You know what I'm saying? He was on the episode talking about her a little bit, so I just wanted to give her the chance to have the floor and get her shit off. You know what I'm saying? Because I know she going through it too, like the rest of us. So if you would introduce yourself to the audience.
What's up, everybody? I am Ashley Denise is what I call myself on my social media channels. I'm a wife, a mom,
Say that.
older sister, a social worker, doing a thing. I've been a social worker for almost 10 years. I'm just, out here dealing hope.
Sure.
Dylan Hope is crazy.
A hope dealer.
As I said, welcome to episode 99. It's the Cash Money episode. They definitely took over for the 99. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we here. I did have a weekend recap on my list. We usually go over the weekend, but I ain't see y'all in mad long. What's been going on? Like, how y'all feeling? Mentally. How's y'all mental health? Like, how y'all doing? Like, it's been a long time. So, what's going on with y'all?
Viewers, as y'all know, I ain't been here a lot lately. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired, bro. Coming here sometimes be a challenge, but we here now. I'm just getting over COVID, so there's that. Life been lifing, man. What can I say? Life been lifing.
I hear that. How you doing, Stiz?
Same, bro. Just like going through a lot of like personal turmoil, but making it one day at a time, getting through it. Right on time for Christmas be a rough time for a lot of people that don't got it. Got to figure out a way to get it for the loved ones in your life. So that really be the motivation around these times. It's dark times in our life.
To all the people out there, remember, there's a difference between robbery and armed robbery.
Exactly.
How you doing, Ashley?
I won't complain. I'm thankful this holiday season, I've had some crazy ass, holiday seasons in the past. So I'm just happy that I got my family with me.
Nah, that's real.
What about you, Dre? What you been up to, dog? Before you start, I don't like that this the only time we talk to each other. Like, really talk to each other.
Well,
Nah, I spoke to Dre Friday. Now granted, besides that, I don't think I talked to Dre in like a month and a half.
Like, this segment be how we know what's going on in each other's lives for real.
that's real.
Except for when me and you just randomly fall into we fall into conversations too. But we gotta do better.
I mean, we work together, so we definitely.
Yeah, bro, you see that we don't talk to each other till like twice a day, lunch and when it's time to go. Cause shit be happening.
The way it's supposed to be.
But go ahead though. What's up? What you been up to?
I'm good, man. My mental is alright. You know, looking forward to the new year, I guess. I just got over COVID as well. I'm like my boy too, so that's my third time. I was a third-time offender. I also got first-degree burn that same day. So
Yeah.
it's just been,
Nah,
it's been,
tell him where.
How you got first degree
Tell him
burn?
where. That's the funny part.
So we at the crib. So my back was hurting like OD. So
Don't try and give us a backstory, because I feel like it's funny, and you gonna try and make it sound like a real accident. I don't want to sympathize with you right now.
So my shorty, I got COVID. So my shorty naturally made me tea or whatever. So I'm in my office. So I'm at my computer desk. So the way that my office is set up, like I'm sitting facing my computer, and my TV is behind me. So whenever I gotta like look at the TV, I gotta like turn around and see what's going on or whatever. So she made me tea, and she put it on the desk. So it just came out the pot, like the shit boiling hot. So I'm letting it cool off or whatever. So I remember I'm watching the basketball game was on or whatever, but I was doing something on the computer. So then I heard there's a big commotion in the background. Like I guess somebody was on a fast break or something. So I turned around quick, but then in the midst of me turning around, my arm swiped the coffee mug off the desk, so then it fell on my lap.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
They ain't no pants on.
Cause lap ain't sound that bad.
Exactly.
So I had on just straight boxes. So,
Damn.
so yeah.
So what exactly got burned, Dre? I feel like you trying not to say it.
My remote control, bro. My joint. My staff.
You okay?
My weapon.
Such a woman.
Yo.
You okay? Man, I died
He
laughing.
said first degree burns. You had to go to the hospital, right?
You said first.
That's
or
what
third
made it
or-
Gotta
even
go to UCC.
funnier.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right. I want you
had
to
to
know
go
that I
and show his
genuinely. Are you
burn.
okay? Are you okay?
I'm good now.
You good now?
It worked now. I'm good.
That's a bitch ass shit to get burnt by teeth.
Jeez. What kind of tea was it?
Eucalyptus or something. I don't know.
Eucalyptus?
Yeah, some shit.
Nah, if it was
Some
ginger tea.
crazy
You had to
shit.
go and show a grown person at the
Your doctor
hospital.
was a dude.
Yeah, it was,
That's what I'm
it was
saying.
a black dude. Yeah.
You had to go show another grown man.
He was like, "Let me see it." I'm
This
like,
scolded meat.
I hold it down for like 1 second. He said, "Put that shit away."
Oh,
So
it
then
was
he,
bad like that.
yeah, he's like,
All
"Oh,
right, actually, like skin came off.
yeah."
First degree,
Well, yeah,
yeah.
you gotta-
No, I meant like a lot.
I don't know.
Nah, it wasn't.
Was it like the whole thing? Just the tip.
Nah, it was the whole shot,
my
bro.
God.
And my balls got a little bit burnt. My on the side of my thighs, like it was crazy. I got up, my whole shit was just steaming, bro. And I ain't wanna look at my drink because I was scared. I was confirmed that shit is not there.
Did you
it's
cry?
gone.
It's not
He said
So
he
it's not
confirmed it's
there.
not there.
And my girl, I never screamed like that a day in my life. She thought I was having a heart attack. Like
Oh
that.
my
It was the
God.
worst pain in the world. And I screamed. I got up, and I like fell to the floor. So I was just on the floor when she came, and so then she helped me up. So then she was like, "Did you look at it?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't want to look at that shit." So she was like, "I'm gonna look at it. She
Hey, man.
lifted up and started screaming. I'm like,
What? She saw it and started screaming. So I'd have died. Cause in my head, my
That
shit
fell off,
gone.
yeah.
My shit gone.
Damn. Well,
So-
we glad you're okay.
I'm
I
alright.
definitely am glad you're okay.
The timing was messed up.
It's-
Though. It was bad timing.
Because see, everybody out there who's hearing this is thinking about the burn.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about the follow-up weeks of no action in your life.
That's why I said it was bad timing because she was leaving for her trip like
Dang.
2 days later. So
You
how that
couldn't
goes.
send
yeah,
her off.
Yeah, couldn't give her a parting gift. So
Damn.
Hey, man. You good now, though? Like,
yeah, I told you it worked.
no.
Like, are you back in action?
No, I mean, like, are you good to, like...
That's how I know it works.
And you had to do a test run.
Yeah. I see this thing still.
Did you try, like, by yourself to see
That's
if
what
it'll
I meant
hurt?
by a test run.
Nah, I did.
If you had boys stand up...
I did, but it
wow.
was so. Nah, I tried, but it was uncomfortable honestly because it was so chafed. You know how your joint get chafed
Yeah,
up, something,
yeah.
so it's like it was uncomfortable. So I had to I had to wait it out a little bit. So
Yikes.
once she got back, I was good. But I definitely did test it out. But that shit was painful.
Yikes.
All right, let's move on because we spent an uncomfortable amount of time on Dre's penis.
Yeah, I don't recommend that. We usually start off with like, a scenario question or something like that. So this question is actually derived from my girlfriend's trip. It's a very specific, very specific question I've just been going around asking people.
That's even funny.
Would y'all be okay if y'all girlfriend fuck Drake? Drake specifically, just.
Like, would I be okay or would I understand?
Would
Those
you
are two
like-
different things.
Would you understand? Like, how you gonna feel about it? Like,
I'm not gonna be okay with it, but I'm definitely gonna understand it. It's the same way where if by some miracle of God, I just happen to run into, let's say Rihanna. Let's say she's not with A$AP Rocky, and let's say God works His will to let me hit this beautiful Asian woman. I'm gonna be like, look, I know you mad, but it's Rihanna. My only response to everything she gonna say is, it's Rihanna.
right?
So if my girl just go, it's Drake, I'm gonna go, but you cheated. And she gonna go, but it's Drake. And after 10 times of her saying it, I'm gonna go, yeah, it's Drake. Like, what else can I say to that?
I was on that train with you.
Wait, hold on. Why is this related to your girl's trip? Hold on.
I'm like, Drake is random to me. Why Drake?
Hold on.
My girl,
I got mad questions
my
now.
girl was in Turks and Caicos, partying with Drake for 3 straight days. So, you know, so that's why I'm asking.
What are
because
you really saying
Hold
to
on.
us?
I don't
though?
understand what's happening right now. Wait, your girl
she
and
didn't
her.
fuck Drake.
Your girl
Okay,
and her.
that's what I want to. I
Your
was
girl
like,
and
okay.
her
Let me get
friends
it. Let me- all right, let
was
me get it.
fucking with
Nah, I
I
Drake
said that
in
with
Turks
wild
and Caicos.
confidence. She didn't fuck Drake, right?
Nah, she ain't.
All right, cool.
Oh, they just happened to be there while Drake was there.
I said that
Yeah,
too
they just happened to
confident.
be there. They was at the same bar, some water bar, whatever. The question came because my girl posted Drake on her story.
No,
so,
no.
So
Which one of her friends fucked Drake?
Nobody did it. Nobody did it.
Which one of her
I'm
friends
saying the
fucked
chances
Drake?
are not. The chances are like.
No, I'm
slim to
sure
none of that really
he
happening,
had some
but-
work with him.
Of course. But nothing happened to my knowledge. I don't know. I'm gonna listen to his future releases to see if I hear any, if I hear any play on my
Talking about
name
his
or Larry
trip
or
and
some
turns.
shit, bro. I'm turning my household up. That's the only thing I said. This nigga better not.
Oh my god.
What the heck?
Nah, I think my shit fell out.
But I was saying I was with you at first, like I wouldn't be upset, but nah, bro, it's still cheating at the end of the day. Like, I don't care who it is. Like, I don't care that is Drake. Like,
But to his point, if it was Rihanna, would you smash or nah?
I'm definitely smashing.
Exactly.
But I wouldn't be upset. Like if she was upset, like if she had a problem with it.
I'm sorry, I zoned out because all I hear in my head is Drake saying, I am who I am, Mary had a little lamb, and Drake going crazy. Drake going crazy in the house. Drake is tearing shit up in his house.
Yo,
Stupid.
you stupid. That's what I'm saying though, cuz like, I will turn that shit up. Would you be upset?
I'll be honest, nah, bro. Upset, yeah, I'll be tight that she cheated, but she cheated with Drake. Nah, fuck that. I'm still him, but I'm a feel away. That's it. I'm a feel away. I'm not gonna be upset. I understand how I go, and we definitely over now because now I know you one of them.
Damn. But if it was Rihanna and you smashed,
I got mad Drake
should she
songs
stay
on my
with you?
catalog. I don't think you understand.
I think she got all the anti on her shit too.
Exactly. I don't think she gonna trust me anyway. First off, if I'm around Drake. No, if I'm around the parties,
You know why I'm
that
cool?
put me in that situation, you got something to worry about.
Nah,
'Cause
you
this ain't gonna stop. This ain't just stopping at Rihanna. It's up now.
You know why I'm cool with it? Because I'm not in a field or a space where
That's
I
a
should
worry, right?
I should just be around Drake.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm in a position or I'm running in circles where Rihanna is accessible to me to spit some type of game that God let happen, You have other things to worry about.
And then also, it's like, all right, she fucked Drake, right?
Yeah.
Who gonna really believe her? like that's like she could tell everybody that. Half the people gonna be like, like I'm not like that's not a thing I'm a concern myself with. It is what it is.
Yeah. I hear that.
I actually never.
I
thought
feel
about
like
it
we
that
never
way.
asked her, and I don't know if that was on purpose.
Yeah, now we getting on.
You getting to me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Damn, you fucked me up.
You said, what if it's a girl? I don't have a girlfriend.
Nah,
that
but
fuck Drake.
is there anyone that you would allow your husband, like you would be understanding?
Absolutely
like,
not.
Okay.
You don't even have to go there. Absolutely not. I don't care.
No Rihanna.
I will fuck shit up.
She never struck me as the type Drake.
I will fuck shit up. Period.
He don't strike me as the type either. To be honest.
I would hope not.
Josh.
Yeah, he definitely don't
he ain't
seem
gonna
like
play
that.
that. He ain't gonna play those games.
He the type that's gonna go. My wife will kill me.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah. Nah. Like you got a good one.
Definitely. I
appreciate
could definitely
y'all.
say that. Okay. As you said in the beginning of the episode, you are a wife. Love that for you. Is your husband allowed to have a work spouse?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay. Well, why not? Because it
is very easy for boundaries to get blurred real fast. And you have to think about the amount of time that we spend at work. We at work 8 hours a day, at least 5 days a week. Y'all bound to really start liking each other in some capacity. So we cutting all of that out. And also there's power in the tongue. So don't be speaking nothing and then it comes to pass, because then I actually have to commit a crime. I'm very serious with y'all. Like I worked for my marriage, and I will not let anybody or anything come and fuck it up.
I have a question. Is the make sure I word this correctly. Is the problem him having a work spouse, or is the problem him acknowledging her as the work spouse? Because I'm gonna speak for myself. A lot of times you end up with like a work wife and you don't even realize that's what that is. Like they just doing the little work wife shit. Like, oh, I got you coffee in the mornings and y'all doing back and forth. Well, that's the person you speak to the most at work. And that, if he just looking at it like that and they're doing the work wife, work husband stuff, but in his mind he's just looking at it as that's his friend at work, is that still a problem, or is it the fact that he acknowledged it and said that's my work wife or some shit like that?
Yeah, I definitely think it's the acknowledgement. Like if he was to call the individual his work wife, that's when it's a problem. But if y'all, because I work with men who, like, if I'm going out, I'd be like, bro, you want something from Dunkin' or something like that, that's fine. But I'm also clear with my titles. You know what I'm saying? Like, I call another male, I'm calling you bro, you know, very clear, not sweetie, sweetheart, none of that. Like, we have to be clear cut, because again, boundaries get blurred, and I'll be saying something thinking I'm being cool and the other person is perceiving it differently. Even if somebody, like an example that happened with Josh and I when we were just dating, I pulled up to a bar with his coworkers, and one of his female coworkers, who I know he saw like as a friend, she came up because she thought it was cute and cool and was like, oh, hey girl, I'm Josh's side piece. And I looked at him and I was like,
why would she do that?
why would you do that? Why would you do that? We live in side piece culture, ma'am. Do you want me to smash your head on this bar right now? Like, so I just looked at him, because of course this is your work, and that's another thing. I will allow him to correct it. I'm not going to, you know, act an ass. But if he wouldn't have corrected it, it may have.
I'm also thinking
way.
about the going home situation, like the earful he got for her fucking that up.
No, he didn't, because he corrected it. He said we don't play those type of games right in front of me.
You gotta do that.
So it was like, so the
do
conversation in the car was like, I appreciate you for holding it down.
Was it the look that you gave him that you think prompted it, or you think he would have did that off the strength?
I believe he would have did it off the strength, because we've had conversations, so he already know how I feel about certain stuff. So he would have been like, true, let me intercede.
You married. This just happened to me the other day, kinda. I'm driving with my shorty, and a random number pops up, and it's a female. Now it determined to be, ended up being nobody. But then immediately my mind started thinking like, yo, I haven't changed my number since I was 13, 14, right? I had the same number this whole time. And you know, it's people from your past that's going to just randomly call you up. Some people just like to call you up and say, hey, what's up? Just checking in, see how you doing, blah, 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 blah. But then, like, when I saw that number pop up, my heart started being, based on my past, my heart just started beating fast. Because I'm like, yo, I don't know who this is. I'm faithful as fuck right now. I've been that as long as I've been in this relationship. But this could be somebody on bullshit time. It could be that, and I told my girl, I'm like, yo, if I'm with my homeboys, a conversation to go, yo, why you calling me? What's up? You good? But I'm like, if I'm with my girl, me saying that seems performative. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to know if that was to happen, how do you accept what he's saying as his bond? Like, yo, I don't know who that is. Mm-hmm. That was mad random. Cause you know we be in that situation where before, like if we was on our cheating shit, we just won't save the number, we act dumb, blah blah blah. But it become like my whole thought process is like, when does it go from being genuine to performative?
I think you just have to take what he says for face value, because whatever, if you're not being honest, eventually it will come out, right? And so like, if I tell you, like, you know, I trust you, I believe you, we good, right? You gonna have to wrestle with the fact that you fucking lied to me. My conscience is good, right? I'm saying this is an event that if you were lying to her, so it falls off of me, and that came with like maturity. Because it was a time where I would sit there and I would just be going through my head like, I wonder if he was like putting on a show, etc., what have you. But it takes too much energy to do that. And I have to just be like, you know what? Whatever's supposed to come to me is going to come to me. And then when it comes to me, I have to learn how to address it. So listen, you do what you do. And if you want to fuck around and find out, fuck around and find out.
This brings up a question now, because I was having a conversation with somebody about this last night. How do you then, like you said, whatever's gonna come to you is gonna come to you eventually, right? How do you handle those? And you might not have never went through this, but those situations where, because I've been through it, where it's like I'm genuinely not doing nothing, but whatever comes to my girl, she got, and it is some pure and utter falsehood. And now I'm just sitting there like, yo, that's not what it is. But she's like, then why did this come to me? I'm like, I don't know. I was in the house. Not that one, though. But in other scenarios. So how do you go about deciphering what, I guess, information that you get that you would take serious to just going like, I don't even sound like him.
I think it's like a case by case basis. And right now where I stand as his wife, like nobody, I feel like Joshua has given me the confidence that nobody is going to come to me with nothing that he ain't already told me. So I know some of the craziest stories about Josh. We also started off as friends, and then we was being messy, so like it was a lot of like, you know, of us. We was actually just talking about that this morning. We was like, yo, we was really like, we was ain't shittians. We to each other, like, you know. And it's like I seen him in his player season. He seen me on something like, yo, I'm going out tonight. Don't hit me up because I'm gonna be with so and so, and vice versa. So now I feel like
my girl can't tell me that to my face.
Well, I wasn't his shorty then, and
I don't give a damn.
Nah, you gotta accept it, because it's like if you running into me and I'm respecting that on certain nights, you gonna be with old girl. When I'm out with old boy.
Nah, I hear what you're saying. That sounds very mature and true.
You just not.
And at this point in my life, I wholeheartedly agree. you can't tell me that to my face. Is what I'm saying. Like, if you gonna do, like, I've learned that, especially for me, like, I'm the type of person, we could do our own separate thing, but you do you, I do me, and when we together, we figure out whatever. Like, yeah, I keep saying, as I gotten older, Marijuana has made so much sense when he said that. Like, let me live in whatever we got. I don't need to know all this other stuff, because because that's our situation. What that got to do with me?
Yeah, but I'd rather know, because the person I am,
Hey, I'll tell you if you want to know.
I'm gonna create some crazy ass story about what it is, and it's not even half of that. So just tell me, and then also I feel like I have one up if I know what you doing with a shorty and I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, she don't know about me, but you know what, whatever, I know what he got going on, and I'ma do me. And then it's a choice too, right? Like, I made the choice to do that. I could have just been like, you know, because I really like Joshua, so it was just like, yeah, I was trying to be gangster, but me and old boy that I'm talking about, we only lasted a few weeks after I met Joshua, and he was like, you like somebody else, because I was like dissing him, so like I had wrapped that up real quick, and Josh was still outside. And I was sitting around looking like
I used to always hate when my girls got a new nigga, man. Shit used to be the most stressful.
It was real quick.
I used to think they was just better than me at something.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, but a lot of time that's just them. Like, it's like, I used to be like that. Like, there was girls that I really liked, and because those girls was like, I'm on outside time, I was out here talking to girls just so I could feel like we even.
Yeah.
I ain't even really want to talk to these girls. Like, I was out here like popping shorties just so I could say I'm popping something
I'm doing
too.
Something. Yeah.
And like, so that's always irritating.
That's the Band-Aid.
That makes sense.
I also, my fault, Dre. I also think to what you was just saying about too, when you know that ain't nothing there, and you ain't do nothing wrong, whatever the case is. I don't care where this goes, because I know I didn't do anything wrong. Like, and I've seen you do it. You've seen me do it. Yo, if you believe what you want, I know I ain't do nothing. Cause at some point, what I've learned with women, how much do not disturb?
Yeah, nah, it's not.
Yeah, but I think that's jiggy.
Oh yeah, she trumps that. You right. But anyway, like, my fault. But my whole shit is like, that I've noticed with women is like, they gonna follow the intuition all the way through if they feel like some part of your story got a crack in it, right? But I've also noticed that if I'm stoic in my response, where it's just like, yo, I really didn't do anything. Now granted, I've also died on that hill when I was dead wrong, but I feel bad after. Eventually, I like come clean to some parts of it, you know, just to make me feel better about coming clean to some parts of it, you know, certain truths.
I do feel like I wish more women would understand that, like. Now, granted, there are some dudes that could stand on that, but I feel like all real dudes, like, if your dude is like going hard trying to convince you he's not lying, he's probably lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but if he just like, yo, I don't care how you feel. Like, you could take whatever information you got and do what you. Because whenever I said that, I genuinely didn't care, because I know I didn't do nothing.
Yep.
Exactly.
Because it don't matter who you get. Whoever the story you heard it from, they can't say that in front of me. Right. But they know they lying. Yep. On the other flip, I have all my friends call you and tell you some fabricated bullshit, knowing that I'm lying like a motherfucker.
That's
it's
crazy.
Tricky. It's tricky.
It feels good to be able to ride with your Apple CarPlay on the car. Just calm. I'm good. The phone go off.
Oh, that's no! when I'm right and shorty go, call her. Speed that. Now, when she say call her and I'm wrong, why we even gotta go there? This is between me and you. Yo, why you involving other people?
I got called one time. And the shorty had called my phone, and my girl at the time woke me up, And my first thing was, I don't know what she knows, so let's test. Yo, call her. Why you ain't call her? Why would I call her? I'm like, see, you ain't even call her. Like, ain't no reason for me to call her now. And I just went on that because she never called. But when they had a conversation, like, the two girls had a conversation, I was like, I'm gonna just admit to this shit. You got me.
Dang, they had a conversation?
Yeah, I had girls had conversations before.
Dang.
You remember that morning.
But you see, that's
Yeah,
like, you know how I get this stigma of the ain't shit nigga.
Yeah.
His getting caught stories are way worse. Like, he got caught at work. He got caught at home.
I don't deny it, but he not loud with his shit. Like,
exactly.
You just all exactly. Like you feel me? That's
that's why I always be like, how did I become the guy? Like, I see two girls walk down the hall hand in hand to him, and the girl asking straight up. So this your girlfriend? He messing with both.
Because because here's the thing. I'm not saying I was right. What I'm saying is,
my fault, bro.
You good.
Look, how we handle that situation is determined why people will look at us different. Because we know if any two girls come up to you, you're walking out. Yeah. You're not answering no questions.
Mm-hmm. I'm leaving.
I, on the other hand, understand in that scenario, I gotta make an executive decision. So when she said, "So this your girlfriend?" I said, "Hell yeah, I've been told you that. What the fuck you talking about?" Because I gotta save one of these.
Damn.
Well, that's true, because I am blowing up the whole shit.
He gonna let both of them blow up. Now they gonna go together, have conversation. I'ma immediately turn you against her.
Damn.
In that same description, I'm the guy.
Yeah. Gotta do better, bro.
I gotta do better.
Yeah, take some tips from two.
But this was a long time ago.
Yeah, long ago, bro.
Yeah.
You guys are renewed.
I am.
We've grown. I'll say that. We've
They've
grown.
definitely grown.
We've grown.
Especially this guy. They've definitely grown.
Right? I'm happy, right?
You very happy.
Tell her, bro.
That's funny,
Bro, I was about to say, I knew he's matured when he told us a story just now about how the phone was connected to the car. I said, he let the phone connect to the car?
He would never.
I got caught in that car shit before.
Nah,
that's why
it's dangerous.
You said CarPlay. CarPlay used to put the text messages on the screen. I thought I was low. Never again. My shit on permanent do not disturb. I don't even know how to turn it on.
Crazy.
Word.
So you are faith-based. So
Clearly.
So I can tell by the music and all of that.
You stole my idea too, because remember I was telling you I want to come in and just play gospel straight.
Why you ain't just do it with this?
I did, some of them.
Oh.
And as you said, you have been through a lot.
Blessings.
You've newly married. Beautiful child, you and Josh. And some other things I don't know if you want to talk about, but you've definitely been through a lot. How do you just stay focused? How does your faith embody you if that's what keeps you going? Like, as we said, everybody's going through a lot of trials and tribulations, but we're obviously still here. So, like, what motivates you guys to keep on going?
Damn, that's deep.
Word.
Like you said, like I've been through a lot, so I guess I could just share more. So I got married in 2021, October, and then in December 2021, my brother was murdered. So
rest in peace.
Yeah, MBD. Big MBD energy. So, and we wanted to. So, you know, shit got real crazy real fast. And then in February, I found out I was pregnant. So life, like I was saying to Dre earlier, life been slapping me. But I think before James got shot, that's my brother, before he got shot, I started off December like, all right, I'm gonna do dry December. I ain't gonna be drinking, because I realized, like, you know, I don't know my limit. Just 100%, I'm a big child. I don't know when to stop, and then I'll be drunk as fuck. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna stop. And of course, when that happened, I was like, all right, you gotta lock in. Once he got shot, I'm like, all right, so maybe you gotta like lock in, no drinking. We gotta pray him, because my brother also was in the hospital for 2 weeks before he died. So I was like, all right, boom, we gonna pray him. We gonna pray him back to good health. He passed December 26th, and I was just like, all right, God. I used to say, like, if something happened to my brother, I don't know how I'm gonna handle it, but clearly you believe that I can handle it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have to see you work. And every day I get up, y'all, I tell you, I do not know how. I don't have a rule book. I feel like me waking up every day and being able to get to it and, you know, be a mom and be a wife and be a daughter now to my mom who is also grieving, I have like supernatural strength, and God is supernatural. So like I have to believe that, like, he working on my behalf. Like there's a scripture in the Bible that says that God walks into every room before me. So he already cased every spot that I'm getting ready to walk into. He already made sure that, you know, I'm good and I'm gonna be Gucci. And I believe that, and I hold on to it. And I see it, like, even at my job, people are just like, damn, like, how you do it? I'm like, it's God. Get to know him. Hopefully, maybe I went through what I went through so people would try God out, because if she could get through something like that and still like have her head held high, like, let me try him out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nah, that's real. I mean, to piggyback off of that, like, that's kind of what keeps me going, to be honest. Like, is like people like you, because like, not comparing my situation or anything, but like, you know, I didn't go through the trials and tribulations that you went through. I didn't, you know, lose my brother. So when I look at my situation and all the things that I'm going through, and I look at things that other people are going through, and they're still like cooking, you know, pushing and moving forward, and, you know, they're happy, and, you know, they're strong, you know what I'm saying? And to see you just like, you know, still lead the prayer groups and stuff like that with everything that you got going on, it's like, you know, we got this. I got this. Like, we could, you know, do anything. So
Facts.
it's, you know, I look to you know, people like you, my friends and stuff like that. For real. How about y'all? My eyes a little bit deep.
Right.
I feel like we all are faced with our own individual trials and tribulations. And so I grew up Christian, right? Backstory. I grew up Christian. My grandfather was a traveling minister. He still is. He's still traveling now. Not as much, but that's the lifestyle I grew up. So the stories I'm hearing, the Bible verses, the scriptures, the stories, the fables, all of that. So now this is the education that I have going up. So anytime that I run into a tricky situation in life, or I run into just a situation in life, period, my mind just reverts back to those teachings that I've been taught, right? But as I've gotten older and started independently reading not just Christianity and the subsets of it, but like religion as a whole, like I took a shot at the Quran. I got 2 Jewish brothers, so the Torah was very much read in my house. I realized, like, being a faith base is whatever it means to you individually, right? Like, I could never sit here and say, yo, like how you say, like, God is good, get to know him. That could mean so much to so many different people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't necessarily mean follow Jesus Christ today, although that's something that you believe, I believe, but somebody else could interpret that a whole different way, but still have the same outcome of having that connection with a deeper spiritual power.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I've been, we shared stories on this pod many times of some of the things that I've been through. And each time I always say, like, yo, I gotta get, like, even, was it yesterday or the day before? I just say, yo, going in, like, I just want to reconnect my walk, whatever that may mean. Because like I said, I've grown and I've read and I've done some historical research, and I have my own individual thoughts, but it doesn't waver away from my core beliefs that I, grew up to know. And even my girl said that too. Like, we want to connect on a deeper level with God together. Like cause I said the same thing to her. Like I wanna do that. I wanna reconnect. Cause I feel like everybody that I've seen being successful have something tied to them that's grounded in that. Like I know, like I said, my Jewish brother, he doing really good in real estate, but he's at the synagogue weekly. He's doing the things that he needs to do for what he's tasked to do by the power, the power that fuels him. And we as Christians and things that I believe are also tasked with work that we have to do on this earth while we're here. And I want to at least tap into some of it. I feel like we all got gifts that I feel like God gave us, and a lot of people don't use them, or they don't know how to use them. And I just want to figure that out. That's just something that I'm working towards.
To answer your question plainly about how does the faith fuel me, this is gonna sound crazy, but I literally always tell people when I get asked a question similar to this is I have a daughter. And the reason why I say that is because as complicated as the situation y'all know of how my daughter got here was, and how I guess the word would be untimely that whole situation was, I always say I move how I move, and I grind how I grind, and I do everything I do now for my daughter. So I feel like God put that situation in my life to give me my daughter to put me on the path I'm on.
Yeah.
And that's just how right now, like, I get up every day and I do everything because I'm like, at the end of the day, I got a daughter, and I gotta make sure she good before everything else. And that's how I get through.
That sounds beautiful.
Whatever that may mean.
Facts.
I'm looking forward to that.
Oh yeah. I keep forgetting, bro.
Yeah, I ain't got no child.
But I tell you, bro, once you get one, you gonna understand. Like, it's a different level of understanding that just happens naturally, bro.
Yeah.
Like that same second. Like, so I can't even explain it. They know.
Yeah.
I know.
They know. It's a something that happens immediately. Like the responsibility that just comes over you.
I'll get there.
I mean, it happens for some people, the responsibility part, not
True.
everybody.
True. That's very true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
How would you rate yourself to this point? Yourself as a mother. How you think you're doing, and then also how do you think Josh thinks you're doing, or would rate you?
I think Josh would rate me a 10 out of 10. Because he tells me all the time, like, yo, I just want to let you know I appreciate you. You're doing a really good job as a mom. Priest really loves you. And I'm like, thanks. As my mind is unraveling at the same time. I would give myself, the toxic positivity in me wants to give myself a 10 out of 10. But I wouldn't really be believing it when I say it. So the number I don't want to say, but I'm gonna say it, is probably maybe like a 6.5, 7. And I say that because I'm not taking care of myself in the way I should. And they always tell people, like, your child deserves like a happy mom, so I have to make sure I'm pouring into myself. And I think I'm not doing that, but I think it's because I'm always so used to pouring into other people in an effort to fill myself up, right? But I think now I'm getting to the point where, like, I do get frustrated with my son sometimes, like when he's like crying or when he wants to nurse through the night. We also have done we sleep with our son. I do not recommend anybody who does not have a kid right now, please do not start that, because it is stressful. My son nurses through the night.
We know.
Yeah, so like I feel like there's boundaries I could have set for myself as a mom, to take care of myself, but like I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. Like I said, I'm a social worker. Therapy has been a godsend for me. And Joshua makes sure that somebody is watching my son so that I can go to therapy. It may not be him, but like he'll reach out to his parents like, y'all need to come pick up your grandson because Ashley needs to go to therapy, and if y'all want her to be a good mom to your grandson, y'all need to come. So like, you know, he advocates for me, so I appreciate that. But I'm definitely a huge work in progress. I do not want to have another child till about 2026. I need some time.
6.5, 7 is fair though for your first time out, knowing what you went through. I think that's a fair score for your first time at this, because that means if you're at 6 now, your second one you're gonna be at like a 9.
Yeah, I hope so.
And true say, the fact that you are willing to score yourself 6.5, 7, that means you really probably like 8.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Because most people who would grade themselves super high when they first try out means that they're oblivious to the mistakes they make.
Absolutely. Remember when I asked that question, the first thing I asked y'all was like, what would I even asked y'all what y'all would rate yourself? Really? Right? Did I?
Yeah.
I did?
You did.
All right. But I know I asked specifically what you think your child's mom would rate you. Because that's important. Not how you view your job as a father, but how you view your effect on the other parent in the situation, which is helpful because, like you said, Josh advocates to make sure you get the quality time needed to get your mental right. Because if your mental ain't right, then Priest mental ain't right.
Right.
Because your energy just transfers. You feel me? And then kids get a little testy.
Absolutely.
They get a little testy, but you gotta still remain grounded to a point where you can understand like this is still a kid, and literally everything this person learns socially, at least for the first few years, comes from you.
Exactly.
So I think 6.5, 7 is great.
I appreciate that.
I think that's a...
And from like what Josh says, Josh raves about you all the time, so I know it's like a 9 now.
And,
right?
From what I've seen, like...
Oh yeah, him too.
Yeah, she's super mom.
This nigga be around. But him too, yeah.
Nah, she a super mom, for real.
I appreciate that.
Keep doing your thing. What does that do for women? Like I see my girl, she do her thing now, with her daughter, and you know, like my son's mom. Like, what does it do hearing like you're doing your thing?
Words
like
of
that
affirmation.
sense of reassurance.
Words of affirmation is my love language. So it makes me feel good, but then it's also like I have to get out of my own way and like really accept it and let it sit. And be like, they mean what they say, and not allow myself to be like, oh, they saying that because it sounds nice. Even with Josh saying stuff, I'm like, thank you. And damn girl, like let it sit. Like I think sometimes we deflect. Like you could give like a compliment and it's like, thank you, but thank you, and so I think I'm charging myself to be like, I appreciate it, and then I do the work of being like, they mean it, Ashley. You can let it sit. You can feel honored. But it's a lot of convincing sometimes when you get those words of affirmation. Like I still have to convince myself that you guys are like, oh, they mean what they say when they say it, and that's my own personal thing that I have to work through.
Yeah, just give yourself a little bit more credit.
Yeah,
that's actually a thing I gotta work on. Like in my relationship with my daughter's mother, like because our situation's so complicated, I don't, not that I recall, I don't think I ever had those moments of just like telling her she's doing a good job.
Damn.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I've
How old
said
is your daughter?
the opposite. Way more. And don't get it twisted. She's not a bad mother. She definitely does her thing. She takes great care of my daughter, especially, and she's very understanding of the fact that like how much I work and shit.
Yeah.
Because she know like if I don't work, things don't get done. So, but my daughter's 14.
Okay.
But yeah,
14.
I told you, bro, it's rough in this house, bro.
So, but yeah, I think I like hearing that is like, damn, I probably could work on that more. Like trying to give her positive affirmations about her as a mom. She just be getting on my nerves. Not even she get on my nerves. She just say things that don't make sense sometimes, and I just be like, bro, Like my whole situation with her is I've learned that us not talking as much is best for us. Like if we speak about my kid, like I tried the whole let's have a positive relationship where I call you and check on you and you check on me, and that went left every time I got in a relationship. So I said, we need to talk about my kid. And outside of that, we don't really need to talk about nothing else going on. And that's kind of where it is. So it's like I only speak to her when she'll be like, hey, Evie got XYZ coming up. All right, cool, word. What we doing for this? All right, cool. And that's kind of the end of the conversation.
Yeah, as long as I can come together for the child, I think that's all that matters. How y'all think I'm gonna be as a father, man?
I can't wait.
I think you'll be alright. You got enough good, positive role models around you in a range of ages, so you'll be fine.
Don't drink tea around the kid.
Yeah, please.
Please don't. Please.
That's all I'm gonna say,
Please
bro.
Because 3rd degree burn to yourself is cool in the hospital. It ain't gonna go
Let me give you one piece of advice that we all had to go through and learn as fathers. It don't matter what happens to that kid when he with the mom.
Yeah,
you gotta live with it. Nothing better be different about that kid when you take him back. When you got him, that kid better be in the same condition that he was or she was when you give him back. Because no amount of accidents is gonna explain this.
Fact, bro. They don't share the same understanding. Because if he fell down the steps with you, it's cool. He fall out of steps with me, I'm neglecting him.
It's crazy. Kid jump off the couch doing all types of stupid stuff at the mom's house. Yo, if you can't even say nothing, like, yo, you don't want to. She fine. All right, let her do it at your house and hurt herself. I mean, like, I watched her face dive off the couch at your house last week.
And
don't do this shit.
It's not the same.
You got any special projects or anything that you're working on, or anything that you just want the people to know about?
For daily encouragement, you could follow I call it my podcast page. I haven't touched that podcast since 2020, but I do post daily encouragement prayers on my podcast page. It's SX3_podcast. That stands for Saved, Sanctified, and Still Trying to Get It Together. Because that's just a real place, I'm not perfect. None of us are. And we trying to get it together. And also I dropped a prayer journal, because that's another thing that keeps my mind staying in constant communication with God, writing to him, letting him know what I need. And sometimes I forget, and I get to go back and look at that journal, and I'm reminded that, like, he's holding my hand. So I have a prayer journal available on Amazon. It's called Did You Talk to God Today? I would love the support, but I would more love for you to just start your conversation with God. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for having me. I've been fiending to get in here, so it's about damn time.
Yeah, not a
prayer journal.
I'm about to say, send us the link so we can link it.
Yeah, we'll definitely cop that prayer journal.
Yeah, we'll link that up for sure.
Absolutely.
Y'all got anything? Y'all tired?
Definitely tired, but I ain't got nothing.
That another one?
Let's see what that sound like.
Sound like another one.
All right, man. Y'all already know the vibes. We want to hear from y'all. We want to get y'all input. Let us know how y'all feel about having Ashley on. Let us just know what the vibe is. Hit us up on soheresthething.pod on Instagram, and SHTT Pod on Facebook and Twitter. And if the social media thing ain't your thing, soheresthething@yahoo.com.
That's what he says.
Yeah, that's what he says.
Okay. Yeah, make sure y'all check out the visuals on YouTube. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to that thing. That's our So Here's the Thing podcast. That's not your thing. You in the gym, you in the office, need something to listen to. We're available on all audio platforms: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and SoundCloud. All that. So Here's the Thing.
Yeah, that sound like another one, man. I don't got nothing to go out on. It's your boy Stizzy, man.
Steelo.
Tuski.